Okay, it's the 7th of March, 2017. We are at 989 Old Highway 66 in Bourbon, Missouri. We are interviewing Ron Cios. The interviewer is Tommy Pike. The recorder is Jerry Benner. It's about 2:30 o'clock in the afternoon. Tommy, it's you. I take it then you worked in the station as you was growing up?
Yes, I worked in the station and I worked in the bar too here.
I guess each cabin was basically a square room with a bed, chair, and a bathroom. And
A bathroom and a stove. We had fuel oil stove is what we used to use in it
uh,
To heat.
to eat. Yeah.
Uh, that was, and what was the name of the Bourbon Lodge?
Bourbon Lodge. That's still the name of it.
Of it.
That's still the name of it.
Hmm.
Now there's been somebody use that name someplace else, but that's true not the true name of their place because this is the original Bourbon Lodge here.
Lodge.
and you'd go to the station to rent a room. Was that
No, you used to come in here to rent a room.
so? The house here was
Yeah.
actually the
Yep.
office.
Yep.
Okay.
Served meals there. We had showcases over there. We used to sell fireworks in there. Right there where the table is, we had big showcases there.
Hmm.
And we had knick-knack racks up there where that uh, china closet is. We used to sell stuff like that, you know, like they sell on the roads. We sold fireworks here. And right there where you're sitting, there used to be a big jukebox right there.
Mhm.
And then a shuffleboard right there. And then the bar was right here.
Hmm.
And then everybody lived on the other side.
Yeah, we lived in the back and
Yeah.
upstairs.
Behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Used to be a great big fan over there in the back.
Something like that, and I thought that's not a very big meat
Yeah.
place.
See, you got the picture there. You got the where it says cafe there across the top.
Yeah. Now, you didn't have an outside grease rack or anything.
No, but we had an outside garage over there where you work on a car next door.
Next door on
Yeah, right
that
here, right here.
east end
Yeah.
here.
Hmm.
Hmm. Okay, well that's what I was
In
looking
fact,
at.
on that garage here one time when they was transferring troops during the Korean War, there was a outfit come through here and they had to stay in there because of road dry stuff. They actually stayed in that garage.
Hmm. Well, well, I know that 66 played the big part in the movement of troops from
Oh, yeah.
Fort Leonard Wood. That and the
Get out.
railroad.
Get out, Dick.
The railroad,
Right behind us.
yeah,
That's okay.
a lot of people,
Get
a
out,
lot of
Dick.
troops moved by the railroad.
Tinky lay down.
Did you happen to have a bus stop here where
No,
you
no.
did
no.
bus?
That was a pretty famous place too.
So this was a cafeteria in this area we are.
Area,
Yeah.
bar. Yeah.
So if you stayed here, you could eat here and have a drink,
Yeah, yeah.
then go to sleep and wake up
Yeah,
next
Did-
morning,
didn't
get
have to
breakfast.
go back into
No,
town.
no, they had everything right here.
The you said you was in the service till the end of '66.
66, yeah.
Come back here.
Yeah.
So when did you close everything down again?
I think it was 66 or 67. I think they still operated when I come back from the service. I think it was still in operation.
And that was your parents.
My parents.
Yeah, that were operating it.
Yeah.
So
Can't seem to remember, what the actual date when they closed it down, but
why did they close it down?
but just didn't have any business.
Yeah, the 44
Yeah. They were
already.
getting older and just got tired of it.
Hard of fooling with
Right.
it.
And I was never around, so
And
So you didn't. You never took it over or anything. No.
not for business.
Yeah. Yeah.
probably also that if they tried to keep it open, it kept them tied down.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, it did.
Do you have any great thoughts of people you met as a kid along here? And
Well, there was a couple of movie stars stayed down here in the cabin. The one guy had a horse. I remember that. But I can't think of anybody like that too much. A lot of the truck drivers used to stay here. They used to drive the semis, the motor cars, where they used to haul the cars on the tractors and trailers, they used to stop here all the time.
The
Lot of-
car transport.
Yeah, a lot of truck drivers used to stop here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, $1.50 was reasonable,
Oh, yeah.
and you didn't have to drive to get
Well,
food.
they didn't have
and-
those cab sleepover
Right.
back then either.
Where were they hauling the cars?
All over. They'd come in from Detroit and bring them over to different places.
They were coming from the east.
They were
then.
coming from Detroit, yeah. They used to like to play with the fireworks. The truck drivers would play with fireworks and take my 22s out and shoot the hell out of things. Let me tell you a little story about fireworks.
Yeah.
We had this one truck driver. He just loved fireworks. Remember these little buzz bombs that used to fly? Yeah. Well, he went out here one day and was shooting. The shot went off. There was a car going down the highway, and the guy had both windows open on that car, and that buzz bomb went right through, right through both windows. So he jumps out there. Guy stopped, slams on his brakes, and the truck driver said, "Boy, did you see that duck go through there?"
Now then, with air conditioning, why that wouldn't happen.
No, that wouldn't happen at all. You'd have a big bang where it hit the
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, a broken window.
Yeah, that'd take care of that.
I don't remember back in the 50s there was a terrible wreck right down here below us, on that curve right below my house here, our house here. There was I think 4 or 5 people got killed and the whole family got wiped out.
Wow.
Right down below here.
About when that was?
That was back in the 50s.
4 cars had seat belts,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
I remember my Chevy had this pointed thing right in the middle. If you went in the steering wheel, it
Yeah,
would.
cut your right hand.
Yeah.
I was just reading here, it says the Bourbon Lodge opened in 1932.
Okay.
That's 4 years, or that's 6 years after Route 66 started, and they started paving it, and I believe it was completed in 37 or 8.
Yeah. Been around there, a lot of history here. A lot of history here.
They, I just looking at showing, let me see, the High Hill Tourist Court,
That's
Highway 6.
right up here, right up on top of the hill here.
It's on west of here.
Yeah, right up. It's the next building on this side, on top of the hill.
But it's gone.
It's still there. People are still living there,
Oh,
but I don't think the original building's there anymore.
more.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a long time ago.
Well, they still got the old water tower. They had a water tower there that they had there. It's still there.
Pump the water up in
Yeah,
it, and then
yeah.
that would make the
Gravity.
pressure to get
Yes,
it.
yeah.
Well, I remember the world famous Bourbon water
Yeah,
tower.
oh, yeah.
Every time you come through, there had to be a big joke about the
Yes.
Bourbon water
Yeah.
tower. Yeah.
But High Hill Tourist Court, that was high dollar place, $3 to $5.
Yeah.
It's not where the truck drivers stayed.
Yeah, well, it
No.
didn't. It didn't give what the year or anything, but
Yeah, that
that's,
could have been later in the years
yeah.
too.
But
That's when we first got here in '48 too. So,
Hmm.
that's
So how long have you lived here?
since 1948.
Okay.
We left and went to Utah one time.
Yeah, but we lived here. This has been our property for that
Oh,
long.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
our property.
Been in the family that long.
So what did you do for a living?
I was a heavy equipment operator, and I worked underground mining for 18 and a half years underground mining and 19 and a half years heavy equipment operator.
Where were you mining?
I was mining in Pea Ridge
Okay.
and in Anaconda in Utah, right out of Salt Lake City, about 30 miles out of Salt Lake City, a little town by the name of Twilla.
Was that uranium or
No, it was copper and
Copper.
gold,
gold?
underground mining.
Yeah.
By the big Kennecott pit there, that's right below the Kennecott pit.
which way from Salt Lake City?
West. Be west from Salt Lake City.
Out towards Wendover
Yeah.
Hmm.
and the Salt Flats.
Go down Highway 36. Turn off on Highway 36 and take you right to it.
Another one of the long highways.
Oh yeah, 80's a long highway.
Yeah, that's Wendover's where they trained the crews for the Enola Gay.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. In fact, that base where I used to work on Dugway for the government. Had heavy equipment that we had brought one of them damn B-29s out that they were using for tests out there.
Mm-hmm.
Brought it in, they resurfaced it and took it to the air base to use it for display.
Yeah.
That was the base. Well, that actually joined that one at Wendover. That base did.
Yeah. That's what that military installation
Yep.
is there by that.
Yep.
I was out there a few years ago. There's still a radar installation in that.
Oh yeah.
And
Dugway is still working. Dugway is where they killed all them sheep in 1952.
Mm-hmm.
That's the base I used to work on.
So you got back in this area then much later.
Well, I left here in 76, I think it was. 76 or 77 to go to work out there because this mine's closed down.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked out there and then come back here. My mom and dad had this the whole time
Yeah.
between. Then my mom died, my dad died, and then I wound up with it.
It's yours. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what have you done with the filling station? I know you said you took
I
down.
put a new roof on it, for one thing. And that's about all I did. I painted it a couple times, but it needs painted again.
Mm-hmm.
It needs some work done to it now, but it's still got the original air pump in there for airing up your tires. Still got the original one of that in there. It's got a lot of original stuff in there yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I got so much junk in there you can't hardly see nothing.
Yeah. Well, it's what empty space. Yeah, it fills up.
Yeah.
And you said you took the cottage cabins down because they
I
were
just done that last year.
unsafe.
They were unsafe. I was afraid
Yeah.
somebody's going to get hurt there.
Mm-hmm.
But the city of Bourbon didn't like it too well.
Oh, well.
You know, you got to do what you got to do.
Well,
Yeah.
Safety first, I think.
The people come through, they'd just go over there in them and
Yeah,
get around
yeah,
and
yeah.
try to get in.
Yeah.
Well, as somebody who's driven up and down Route 66, it's tempting to want to look at the old thing. It's very
Yeah.
tempting.
And
And
then
it's-
come from another country or something, boy, then they really get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's difficult to remain respectful.
Yes.
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 Which is, yeah.
We've had them here from New Zealand, Japan, France, different ones stop out here.
Mm-hmm.
I had Norway.
Probably.
I know there used to be several groups from Norway come through on motorcycles.
Yeah.
What happened to the pumps?
I don't know. They took them out. I guess when he closed the gas station, I guess Phillips come down and took the pumps out. But we had one in the garage. It disappeared. Everything that you got disappears around here. You know what I mean?
If you're not
Mhm.
here.
If you're not here, yeah.
It's gone.
Mhm.
I had that cafe sign out there in my woods, and I went to looking for that the other day, and it's gone. So I don't know what happened to it. Somebody's walked off with it.
Hmm.
But one of them them signs are worth about $2,000 or so.
Oh, yeah.
The original signs, they're worth quite a bit of money. But I've got 2 shell signs up there on my septic tank, though. Shell, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now when you go out there, look at that sign that's on that gas station, that Texaco sign I got up there high. We found that sign in the basement. We doing some work in the basement, and my grandson was crawling around through the mud in there because he was doing some work under the house. And he said, "What's this, Grandpa?" And I said, "Well, it looks like a sign." That sign was wrapped in the original wrapper.
Mm.
Had been underneath this house, I guess, since the 30s.
Wow.
Oh, would it have been a Texaco station once upon a
I
time?
don't know. I don't know. Maybe they sold Texaco oil here or something. Maybe I don't know. Could have been. But I put that sign up, put it up there, and everybody's wanted to buy it from me. They don't want to give you nothing for it. But that's an original sign.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the originals. So I put it up high there. I put it up high so people can't steal it.
Yeah.
Well, where they're gonna have to come with a ladder
Yeah.
and all to get
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
But you live here, so.
Yeah.
No, we do.
Yeah.
And I carry a big gun.
Mm-hmm.
And I got my dog. One guy asked me, he said, what if somebody break into your house? I said, well, they got to go through my security system.
Mhm.
Then they're going to get past my dogs, then they got to get past my 45.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So they got a long ways to go.
But we'll go get some shots of the building and see what get that sign in the picture and that. Yeah. So are there any other things like that around here that relate?
It's just a garage and that building there. But we used to, like I said, if you'd have been a year earlier, you could have got to an old building.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the first thing we missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I had just had them tore down.
Yeah, that was
Mm-hmm.
getting bad.
Well,
You know, people stop off the road, and we're not here, and they go wandering and they can get hurt.
Yep.
they,
Yeah.
well, you know, it's hard to keep stuff and keep people out of it. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Everybody with 66 operates under the assumption that if it's 66, that gives them the right to
Like to do what they want to. Yeah.
that they don't realize that a lot of this stuff is on private property.
Right.
Yeah. Everything here. So.
You get out west and there's alignments of 66 that's on private property, but they go clear back to 1926, and there's people go through fences and stuff
Yeah.
and drive out in there with a Jeep or
Yeah.
something, and
Were your parents native Bourbonese?
No, they're from Chicago.
Chicago. They just came down here for a
Yeah.
business opportunity
Yeah.
in 32.
Yeah.
Did they build it or was this
No, this was already built.
okay?
We come down in 48.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They bought this from Davis, I believe was the name of the people we bought them from. But they were kind of a shady bunch when we bought this from.
Oh.
There was some people come down and was not too happy with them people. So I don't know what they were doing here, but they was.
You never know.
And they had the restaurant, bar, and
Yeah, it was all, everything was established when we bought the place.
when did this area get bypassed with the interstate? Early 60s?
Yeah, it was the early 60s, yep.
I always wonder why did somebody come from Chicago to Bourbon, Missouri to start a business?
Because the business was already here. We bought it as a business.
Right.
Bought it.
And just wanted to get out of
Wanted to get
Chicago?
out of Chicago, yeah.
Yeah. I can understand that.
Yeah, if you lived in Chicago, you'd understand it.
Yeah.
I didn't care too much for Chicago. I don't care too much for New York. If I never get back to New York again, it'll be too soon. Been there 7 times.
Wow.
That's enough for me.
I'll get the computer. We'll scan that page since it's been referred to.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't lose the page.
Well, I have.
Well, I'm sure we can find it again.
Right, well, there it is.
I got to put all this stuff away too. So.
How do you like
Yeah.
that? See?
So.
I kind of got thrown off here a little bit. I was reading this next one, the Bow and Arrow Lodge, and then I read down a little farther here, and that's in Albuquerque, so that's a little past here.
Yeah.
A little ways off.
Did you have anything you wanted to add or contribute? Or
Well, I've tried to keep this place in the family. Leave it to one of my daughters to keep it as it is. But people try to buy it several different times. I wanted to make a school out of it one time, and I wouldn't do it. You know. Well, my mom died. there's people around here like vultures trying to buy the place from me, and I don't want to sell it.
Right.
Because it's like home to me, you know. So I'm going to leave it to one of my daughters.
And they have children, so
Yeah.
it could need a lot more coats of paint.
Yes, I do. Need to scrape it? Yeah. Need to scrape it?
Well, we were just discussing, that's one of the problems with 66. There's a lot of people are passing away that, well,
Well, you're one of the younger people we've interviewed, I can tell you.
Fanning, the other west of Cuba there, the guy, he didn't pass away, he just shut the business. And, Route 66 is, well, it would be kind of hard to buy a business and give a lot of money for it.
Yeah.
And then, if you didn't pay for it, cash, to make a living out of it.
Yeah.
Because it's still seasonal.
Yeah.
May not go to nothing during the winter time, but it,
Well, her and I are starting to get too old to take care of this place anymore, too. My damn health is getting bad, and so is hers, so I don't know.
well, when you get older, you don't need a lot to mow,
No.
No, you don't.
or weed eat, or anything.
Well, I hire a guy to do that.
Tommy, do you have any questions you want to?
No, not really. It's,
Well, that's a lot of good information. A lot of good information, so.
there's a lot of neat places along 66
Yeah.
like this that,
Well, I'll shut it down then
But there's
and go get some pictures and scan that in.
places in, I think, 3 or 4 history books, like that one.
Yeah.
And then plus, like, it's on the internet, too.
Mm-hmm.
Just look up Bourbon and look under Bourbon Lodge. There's a big article on the internet over it.
Good.